had an idea. I thought, wow, what if I had a show about a group of guys, my guys that work for me and myself, taking old, classic, nostalgic trucks and turning them into the world's coolest, stretched out, flared out, open limo.
It is fantastic. It's a gorgeous truck.
You ever seen anything like it?
I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything that big before.
The first clients rented it twice. And out of every ride that I've had, I've always got another ride out of someone that was in the truck.
Well, you go most anywhere and mention the big red truck and they say, oh yeah, I've seen that truck. You know, I mean, it's only just been in a few months that it's taken off like this.
That's fantastic. This is a cowboy stretch limo, man, the way it should be.
Absolutely fabulous. I love it. I love the guys who own it and drive it. They're just great.
I'll go through an intersection. A little lady be sitting there in a car, just minding her own business, and I'll drive up next to her, and she'll just look and a big smile on her face. I was like, wow.
The older Ford's great instead of being some fancy Hummer.
Yeah,
See truck.
I enjoy watching the reality shows of the chopper shows and the hot rod shows, and those are absolute beautiful pieces of artwork, some tremendous fabrication, very talented people. The difference between what they're doing and what we're doing with Streched American Steel, people can be involved with our products.
Streched American Steel. It's about a group of guys making the world's baddest, open, four-wheel drive, flared-out limos. And you're involved. You're touching it. What are you doing right now?
Touching it.
You're sitting in it. Look at the camera, man. What do you think? What is your opinion of us?
Oh, it's awesome. It's cool.
Would you watch our show?
Yes, I would.
I've gone out with Keith a couple times, and it's tremendous the amount of response that you get out of it.
So if we sat right here and said to ourselves a long time ago, this is going to be the world's coolest, stretched out, flared out, open limo, who would believe me? Nobody. But look, there it is. My two favorite words I can predict every time is holy shit. I think the most enjoyable part of what I do is seeing the reaction on the people's faces. That's the greatest compliment I could have.
It's 108 degrees outside. Finding old parts can be very difficult. We're pretty fortunate here in the Southwest. There's not a lot of rust, so the things that we do find are in pretty good shape. For the most part, these things are cherry, in my book. There's not a lot of rust to deal with. Whenever we're dealing with rust or cancer, we've got to cut things out and fit new panels in, and that's very time consuming. Clear?
Hey, I want to drive.
You want to drive? I want to drive.
Whoops.
There's no brakes.
Flintstone.
Scott, you want to ride in the back?
I'll jump in.
Yeah, turn the stereo up, man. Crank it up. What do you boys think? Think we can do this again? You guys want to put up with me for another 4 or 5 months?
4 or 5 months? You mean 4 or 5 years?
No, we're going to do this one in 4 or 5 months or less. It's going to be a record time.
Okay.
We're going to duplicate the Freedom Express. We're going to call this truck the
Freedom Express 2.
No, come on, we got the original. How about the Rattlesnake Express?
There you go.
Or Triple Take?
Rattlesnake. It's got to be bright yellow, whatever we paint.
Bright yellow. Let's do the Rattlesnake Express. Is that a deal?
Yeah.
That's the deal.
It's got to be bright yellow, whatever.
Bright yellow?
Yeah.
All right. Is that patriotic?
No.
No?
That's okay. It's
That's
yellow.
all right. We got a red one. We got the Freedom Express. What do you guys think? Rattlesnake Express? I'm going to wait until they get the gas tank out, then they can lay this out. I have to find the center line of this door post, and we can split the door post.
Just run straight off of this here.
Yeah, this line is perpendicular to the rocker panel at the bottom.
It's all square, that whole deal is, then we just run straight across it.
How's that roof look?
It's good enough. Now we get through rubber on it. Same thing anyway.
Okay.
As long as
what?
well, hopefully you don't rub this one up.
Why?
Because
What's wrong with my leather in the last one?
you work that roof up bad.
Wasn't that bad. You just used 7 gallons of Bondo and put all the dents in.
We'll take a little more time and work it as we go.
Okay. Boys, I got that? All right.
Hey, Dave wants that fuel for his truck.
Yeah, he wants that tank.
Gas out of it.
All right, here we go. 3.5. That would be 2 3/4. 1 3/4. Okay, performance, lay it on start, right? We could probably build this truck in 3 to 5 months. I think I said 3 to 5. They kind of disagreed with like 4 months.
I suppose that's going to be at night and weekends with man.
Well, absolutely. Your second shift.
You better find another mechanic body man or another welder one.
I'm gonna help.
We've heard that before.
What? I've helped you guys.
He comes in. You guys, what are you doing that for? Like that? Whatever. I'm gonna go in and make some phone calls 3 hours later. What were you doing? I was taking a nap. I was tired. I ran around all day.
All night.
All day and all night.
Let's peel this up so we can get a line laid out there.
You gotta start knifing it.
Aren't you glad I'm in charge?
Some days is okay, some days is not.
Yeah. We just want you to stay in your house. Stay in my house.
Scott said it's a good idea not to knock on the door, because that way if you're in there, you're not out here bothering us.
I told Dave to leave me alone this morning. Don't bother me.
hanging up down here. I don't know where it is yet.
It's on your side.
Cross member.
Your side.
It's one little bitty piece of the cross member over here.
Man.
That's all off. That cut off here.
That's all off.
One little big spot right there.
That's all on there. That's all on there. Yeah,
right back here.
It's all wood there. Hold on. Shut the door. Hold on, stay right there. Nobody move. Give him a person.
Okay, go.
There you go.
Beautiful.
How long is it stretching?
3 feet.
3 feet?
Yeah, that's more than 3 feet. We could go 8 of it first.
Good, huh?
No, because we run out of skin, that's the problem.
Well, we can put skins together.
Oh, we can? Ah, well, that's not going to be easy now.
Mike? How you doing? I'm fine. Guess what?
What?
I'm gonna do it again.
What, another big truck?
Mm-hmm.
I found another crew cabin.
You have it here or
No.
what's that? Not a Drake and Son, is it?
Yeah.
I already bought it.
Rusty.
So anyhow, I come to pick up those pickup guys.
Okay.
And I think you had 2 or 3 of them. There's a black one, a green
White one.
a green or green.
You wanna go look? Let's go.
Okay. Here we go, John. Here's the white one. That one's crafted on the other side, Mike. That's what's supposed to be one. They never get tailgate on this one.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah.
You're happy with this one.
Yep. That's true, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're happy with this one too.
It's a little rusty.
This will work, John.
I guess you can go to work.
Good, John?
What's that?
Mike said you can go to work.
I don't think that's what he said.
He mumbled your name.
$100 a piece.
Something like that.
Okay. You're gonna do the work?
Yep, we're gonna pop them all off.
Alright.
I got a fire extinguisher on the truck too.
So if you're gonna burn them off, you're gonna need to be seriously safe because of the gas tanks.
Where's the gas tank?
Well, like this one
This
has
one's gone.
aftermarket gas tanks, I can't have a fire.
Nope. Probably John.
I'm gonna have to pull the tanks.
You can unbolt these, can't we?
Depends on how rusty they are.
Here's one on this side too.
Let's just unbolt this one, John. Let's just do what, 6 bolts? You got the impact on the truck?
Yeah.
We'll just unbolt them.
I can give you my helper. Okay. And you can point your finger at him.
Well, Scott is with John too.
Is this gonna work?
Yeah.
Alright, Scott, what you got kind of mess going there? You got a John special roll-up. No?
Sometimes you run into trouble pulling things apart, like aftermarket fuel tanks. This particular truck has 2 of them, saddle tanks. You gotta be real careful when we put things apart. We don't catch things on fire. That wasn't very nice. Bye bye.
Yes.
Yeah, tilt it.
Right with the way they are.
Yeah, Scott. Any more?
No, they're good.
Guess how much you charge me for these guys? Huh? How much? $100 a piece. That's fair. Here he comes. Here he comes. Man, look at that. 35 years of grime underneath that. Look at mine.
Streched American Steel is a Brad Boe Video Production.